Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to wire up your steering wheel controls on this vehicle. This is an '07 Hyundai Santa Fe. The unit here is the unit from Secan, which I installed 8-9 months ago. Steering wheel controls didn't work right from the beginning because I used the universal harness instead of the one that was provided, as it didn't match the connectors that I had. So finally got around to getting those steering wheel controls to work. It's fairly simple, not too complicated. Doing it this way for this unit, no adapters needed. Depending on the unit you have, if you do go aftermarket, not specifically from these guys, but anything else, I will show you how you to wire it anyway, so you can still use the same wires to do it. Just the adapters you might need, or the unit you have may be a little bit different. But this will give you a good idea of how to do it. So first things first, we'll get access to the radio. So let me flip the camera over and I'll show you what you need to do first. So first things you need to do is, of course, gain access to the radio, which I already did. So you can watch my previous video. What you need to do is remove this trim piece here all along. I usually start at the back side here, or the passenger side. I pop at the corner, work your way around it. It's all clips. You will need to undo one small harness here for the ashtray light. Another thing you can do is gain access or to the side here where the key goes into. Remove one Phillips screw at the bottom there, pop that off, remove this. And of course we're gonna gain access to the back of the radio. Depending on what you have, this one's a single piece, so we're gonna move it out and forward. My battery is disconnected, of course, so I'll be undoing a few plugs, and then we're gonna gain access to the back of the radio. Alright, so once you've gained access to the back of the radio, we'll be accessing, make sure that your battery is unplugged, of course, make sure you always do that. When I gain access to the main harness here, for mine has two, this was the main one, and the other one here. The way you can tell which is your main one is this one has a blue clip on, as you can see there, a little blue side of it. So that's what we'll be working with. So on this one we'll be using pins 11 and 12. If you're not sure which pin is which, I already know for mine is the bottom two here. If you're not sure which is which, you can flip it around and they're all going to be labeled with numbers, so you won't be able to see it there. But mine, pin 11 is the blue wire, pin 12 is the gray, and as you can see there, I already gone and cut pin 12, which is the one I'll be grounding. That one's going to stay the way it is. And then the other side of the wire, which is going here to this yellow one here, that's the one you'll be grounding. So I already gone and soldered the wire here on this side of the harness, and then on mine, I'm not sure you'll be able to see it, but I have it grounded right here. There's a little nut here with a stud that I was able to use, which is a metal frame that goes to the main chassis. So that's how I grounded mine. Yours may be different. There's more metal at the back here and on the sides if you want to use that instead. Of course, I did test it that it is a good ground. So that's the one we ground, pin number 12. And then pin number 11, which is the blue one, on the radio side of it. Let me get the harness here. On the radio side of it, of course, this one is the Secan unit. Yours may be labeled different. Should say steering wheel control on it. And then so mine, I have two of them, key 1 and key 2. I used key 1, as you can see here, and that one I went and plugged on pin number 11. So I've gone and plugged it right through here, of course, which goes to pin number 11 on the radio side of it, or the steering wheel side of it. So once you've done that, plug it back in. I'm gonna clip everything back into place. I'll clean it all up. I'll put the radio back in, put my dash, everything back together. Then I'll show you how do you actually program it, because depending on your steering wheel, you might have volume up and down, of course, track up and down, phone, mute, whatever. Every vehicle might be different, so I'll show you how to program it and get it up and running. So let me put everything back together and we'll continue on. Alright, so now to program the buttons here. Mine has mute, volume up down, track forward and back, and mute. Depending on your vehicle, you might have different ones on here, but I'll show you how to program them all. So now I'll set the camera down. I haven't put the rest of my dash back in, but I'll do it afterwards. But anyways, let me set the camera down at a good angle so you can watch how to do it. Alright, so now we can program our steering wheel buttons here. So I'll go to the one that says wheel key study. Yours may be in a different location. So you can see mine's already programmed. I'll just reset it so I can show you. So first I'm going to start with the mode. The mode on the steering wheel. Scroll down to where you find mode. Select that one, press OK. Then volume up. Volume down, track forward. Depending on the steering wheels that you have, that's what we'll be using. So track forward, track back, and last is my mute. There's the mute. And you can use different buttons for different things. So when I use your mute for your home button, for example, or your mode for your navigation, you can as well, so you're not stuck with what you have. Then once you're done, then hit save and OK, and that should be done. So now we can test it out. So we go mute. As you can see, mute on and off. Volume. Then mode, of course, is your source. So with this, you go to the radio. Then want to test the track, which you can change stations with. There's there you go, there's back and forth, and I'm not gonna take the volume off for reasons you might get copyright from the music, but anyways, that's how you do them. So now they're all programmed. As you can see, they work just fine. No lagging, no lag no lagging, no lag when you press the buttons. So yeah, that's how you wire up and you program these steering wheel controls on this radio. So this is for an 07 Santa Fe. I'll post in the link down below the access if you want to get this radio, and whatever else you might be interested in. So anyways, thanks for watching. Any comments, questions, let me know.